Bada bing, bada boom. All right, Caden, cut the slurs, bro. Chill out. We're recording now.
Yeah, Hatch was cursing a storm before this.
Who cares about cursing? At least I didn't say those words.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy guy.
Said
You had a-
Brando's from Israel, bro.
He had a really weird word for black people
Oh
that
my
I've
God.
never heard before.
Hatch, did you have a great Israel day today?
Oh, a great Israel and God-given day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was truly blessed, but it truly feels good to be back, boys. Feels good to be back. Boys, dude, okay. We didn't really touch on it at all, really, the last episode. I'm leaving the Israel and God-given day in there, dude. I'm leaving it. But let me just say, we didn't even touch last week on the WWE, WCPPL SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? And
changing sports.
So I honestly wanted to wait for Brando because Brando, obviously, you were a pivotal point in that entire tournament with us, right? So it's great to have you back, brother. It's great to have you back. How are you?
Dude, I'm good. I'm very bummed I missed last week listening to the show with Corey. It's I'm excited with what he's working on, and it seemed like he fit in really well too. He wasn't. We've talked to guests before the show and everything. They're like, a little nervous and putting himself out there. Didn't seem like that at all with him. And you would think it was his first time doing something like this.
Dude, we started early.
So,
The flow of the conversation, like in the pre-call, was so good. We were like, dude, fuck it. Like, let's start recording. Like, let's get into it. This guy seems cool. He matches the vibe. Like, I don't even know what we were talking about, but some kind of like video games and just talking about.
Once you know they're a gamer, you know they're cool.
Exactly. You know that guy has heard some ungodly things on the mic.
Well, Brando's not cool.
Dude, when you guys were talking about the gaming stuff, I was in like mid run, and I was like, yeah, dude, okay, good take, and then someone said something about like Black Ops 3 being so much better than
it was, dude.
I was like,
no,
my God, what the
Black Ops, dude, I will die on that hill, bro.
I stopped running. Dova yanks me. I like backed up really quick, and I listened to that again. I was like, motherfucker. Oh, that is disgusting. That's a hot take. No,
that's crazy, bro. If you didn't like Black Ops 3, dude, you were for sure pre-Unk. That like before Unk was even invented.
Not saying don't like it, but there's better.
Yeah, to say it was the best Black Ops out there.
The thing is, back to Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, those are all just so good, right? Like, dude, the cross-snap tomahawk was invented. What, dude? You're telling me 3 is bad?
It's not that as good as it's not. You're putting it on like a really high pedestal.
I am.
It is not that good.
Dude, the zombies was 10 out of 10.
Black Ops 2 zombies better.
The multiplayer was 10 out of 10.
Black Ops 2's was solid. I still like Black Ops zombies more. I mean, but I again, like even with the Black Ops zombies, I loved the World at War zombies because you couldn't. It was so much harder to run a train.
Yeah.
With the zombies too.
Yeah. It was easier to run a train. Yeah. But I mean, did we even talk about? Did we end up talking about that last week with the like World at War zombies and stuff?
Yeah. You told them how you and I were talking about it.
Yes,
on the way down.
Dude, man,
Mm-hmm.
what a because obviously some background. My girlfriend sitting in the back seat has no fucking idea what peak gaming was, right? She's like, oh, I like fucking Animal Crossing, and I'm like, the feeling of adrenaline pumping through my veins when I saw a zombie running at me, like.
Did she never play video games before?
She did. Honestly, she's actually way more of an OG gamer than I give her credit for. Like, she played like the original Gears of War, like Halo 3. Like, she actually knew a ton about Halo 3. Me and her played through some of the Halos, and she's like, check this route I got out I ran this route when I was a kid. Dude, she's like running underneath the map, and I'm like, what the fuck? I never even knew that. Right? That was before YouTube was even a thing, right? Where you could like look it up. But yeah. But
respect.
But going down to WC, boys. Like, let's kind of get into it with WC. Okay, let's talk about getting down there first. How it do, because we didn't even get to. We already kind of started at a disadvantage.
All three of us.
Honestly, it makes FTS sound like we're such fucking slackers, right?
Dude.
But dude, so then the Thursday before, the 3 of us didn't even get to walk the field. Right.
Yeah.
So, because me and Brando dude, we left at like I want to say like 10:45, 10:50 in the morning, right? That's a late start. That's a late start. Don't get us wrong, right? But Brando, you obviously got to do your stuff. You got to make sure Dove is boarded and all that good jazz.
Yeah.
Right. Be an adult.
Yeah. I had to drop them off by 7 or 7:30 whenever they opened, and then it was a 3-hour drive to U Hatch,
Yep.
and then from there it was like another, I don't know, 4 or 5 hour drive to SC Village.
It's supposed to be 3-ish.
I
think it's supposed to be like 4, like and a half,
I
like
think-
with
yeah,
normal traffic. With normal traffic,
Yes.
it's supposed to be 4.5.
And
How long
yeah,
did it take us to get down there, Brando?
we left around 11 o'clock. We didn't get there till close to 6:30, right? That's 7.5 hours.
Like, dude, we got to the point where we were like racing through neighborhoods, trying to avoid the main highway, and dude, we were just stuck forever. I don't know what happened. Somebody better have fucking died, because I'm pissed that we didn't get to walk it. But like
we get off of I-5, right, going towards Pasadena, and then we hit traffic, and it's like, all right, it's all right. We could walk the field for an hour and a half. Okay, an hour and 15. All right, 50 minutes. Okay, all right, that's fine. We could just really half an hour. We're gonna get to walk the field for 20 minutes. Yeah, is it even worth it going to the field? And then we never made it to the field. It was
like we made it to the Airbnb like 6:30, 6:45, and we were just like, bruh. And the Airbnb wasn't even that far from. Yeah, exactly. It's dark. If I am correct, was that the daylight? Was that the weekend for daylight savings?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever. It made me feel tired anyway. I thought that it was the same weekend, but
And then mine was just as bad, pretty much, because I had to go to school. As soon as I got off, I went straight to the airport, and trams were going super slow. Missed the the baggage time, the 45 minutes before boarding, and they say, yeah, your bag's not going to make it, and neither are you. Said, you're not also going on this flight. And I was like, all right, that's whatever. And this part was my fault, where I said, all right, just send me that LAX. And I didn't realize that Orange County was there. And went to LAX, and then I had a 2.5 hour drive from LAX.
2.5 hour
Uber, yeah.
Yeah.
How much did that end up costing you?
150?
150? God damn, dude.
In the middle of rush hour traffic, and oh my god, yeah.
Which normally, again, zero traffic. I think it's like a 35, 40-minute drive. I think it's like 60 miles, so maybe like,
no
way. Like an hour.
From LAX
like an hour.
to where we were?
Or I say no traffic at all.
Oh, no traffic at all? Okay, I guess that makes
60
sense.
miles is like an hour.
Okay, that makes sense. That's not bad.
But
yeah,
so I also got fucked because I couldn't.
I'm pretty sure we actually rolled up at basically the same time. Like, as I'm getting the bags out of the car, I'm like, who is this mysterious black shadow rolling up on me like this? And he's like, hey, I'm gay, I'm Caden. And I'm like, oh shit, what's up, Caden? Right? So
all right, buddy.
We FTS united at the B&B, and then we got like the lowdown of the layout and everything. And dude, we got to unveil the new Ducks jersey, the team that we are playing under, Sacramento Ducks. Dude, Brando, you're actually wearing the little dry fit right now. I like this. I like this. Give us a little strip tease.
Here we go.
That looks good.
Here we go.
Dude, look at that, boys. The FTS logo on it, man. That is.
We finally made it.
We made it, boys. Because the thing is,
we're already on a jersey, right?
We're actually already on a couple jerseys.
Yeah.
We're on Oni's jerseys and we're on Pink's jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Both FTS sponsor teams, like Light the Beam, right? And then we got the KGB for AJ's late wife, and a dedication to her. G4 E5 World War Paint, Skull Headwear. Hey, let me tell you, dude. And the war duck on there, I mean, he just looks mean right there. I mean, actually, we're just ducks, not war ducks. But I'm excited for all the little gestures we can do with each season with a duck.
I'm really happy with how the jerseys came out.
I am
I was
too.
looking at the photos and I was like, ooh, it's like, is this what it feels like to be Egg?
I still am so confused on that word, you know. But when someone calls me ag, I take it as a compliment, you know. Someone calls me a fag,
I
I'm like,
say,
I'll take that as a compliment too.
Well, it's
yeah.
funny because I'm getting into snowboarding. Brando, you know about this too, but they call it steezy, and I'm like, steezy. It sounds so much
Steezy.
cooler.
Steezy does sound
That-
cool.
I don't
Like,
know.
damn, Hatchet steezy. Ooh.
I feel
It's
like,
like,
I mean,
is that a STD? I don't know.
Don't know. I don't know the origin of that.
it's like
I'm
it sounds
kinda
like a
curious
drug,
about
dude.
it.
Be like, oh, dude, you got some steezy, got some steezy,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. Effortlessly stylish or elegant.
Damn,
That's
what is it?
That's what it's defined as.
Okay, damn, elegant. Well, that's a compliment for sure. I'm gonna start calling people that. But dude, you look elegant today. I feel like that could come off like low-key feminine. Like, oh, dude, you look.
You really.
You look divine.
When Marv makes a good move, he comes in. You look at him into his eyes. You looked really elegant.
He would take that as a compliment. He'd be like,
He would.
he would, because the thing is, Marv knows that it's like, you know, like, dude, any good football players, dude, low-key. If I'm being honest, you can make the same analogies. Like, what was that movie back in the day with Dwayne the Rock Johnson? He was like a football player with, dude, fuck. It was a Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie.
I don't remember him
I
as a
don't-
football
I
player.
don't remember it.
Wasn't he like the Tooth Fairy, or was that when he
You know,
was,
the
playing
Tooth
football?
Fairy, that was the thing, but dude, what is it? Obviously not the Parent Trap.
No, the
Starts with a P.
no. Man, I know what you're talking about
Dwayne-
because
remember
it's a
that.
little girl. It's a
Yes.
little girl that it's like a daughter of his that he doesn't have much of a relationship with.
Yeah, that he like didn't know he had.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the actor's name is Peyton. That's her name.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let me try to find this, dude. I gotta try to find this book. What is this?
Don't know what.
Sorry,
movie this is.
everybody fucking listening is probably hating us right now.
Movie.
The game plan? Is
No.
this it? The game
The game
plan.
plan, yeah.
The game plan. Right? And so his daughter was in ballet, right? And so
Mhm.
obviously they make him go to ballet, and he is like, dude, like sweating his ass off, like trying to catch his breath. And when they were doing like a lot of slow-mo shots of like these players like jumping over other people to like, you know, to make sure they get the first down, they were making the comparison to ballet, which is very elegant, you know, a very elegant sport, you know, to where it would be kind of like the same thing how, you know, football players kind of look at ballet in that kind of comparison when it's with the agility. Paintball is the same way because, dude, you put your body in so many different contorted ways that no other sport really does.
Or gymnastics.
Yes, that's another perfect example.
And first person that comes to mind is Axel.
Yes, he was a gymnast, right?
Yes, he was. He was, and he's just super flexible, and he's just able to again contort his body in different ways, and yeah.
Did you guys see that there was like controversy with Timothy Chalamet talking about nobody cares about ballet or
You know,
opera?
nobody does fucking care about ballet. No, like realistically, like I get it, respect to the art, but bro, like me as a normal person, like an average man, I'm not gonna go to like watch like a ballet recital. Like me going to a fucking orchestra is pushing it. But obviously, my mind was changed because I was like, that shit is sick,
Orchestra.
right? Exactly, right? If it was like, oh, we're doing the Nutcracker on ice. Fuck no. Hell no. If my girlfriend asked me to go see the Nutcracker on ice, I am saying, are you fucking serious?
So,
Cracking my nuts.
enlighten
Straight
me,
up.
please. What was that in reference to? Of him saying that?
Because you were talking about Marv being elegant.
No.
No.
Charlemagne.
Oh yeah.
So let's see what I think it was something while he was like in an interview talking about Marty Supreme. He was just like, oh yeah, like they're dying things, and like people just want to do it to keep it alive.
Marty
Something
Supreme.
like that.
I mean,
I don't know.
the
I don't know
movie.
I don't know the full details.
I feel like he's low key right in a way, right? Same thing and paintball's the same shit. You know?
Oh, dude, paintball's so much cooler.
You're right. Paintball is so much cooler, right?
Paintball's not even a sport. Come on, guys.
You're
Pick him out.
I was gonna say he's right as a joke, but you know what? You're right. Get him out of here.
Yeah, dude.
You're out of here, buddy.
Get him out. Get him out.
You know. But yeah. Overall, dude, the drive to WC sucks. We got there at that time, but once we got the jerseys unveiled, everything was cool. Right? We kind of like looked at each other while we were getting the jersey, and we were like, "Damn, dude, like a new beginning." Right? I remember literally walking over to you, Brando, and Caden, and being like, "Dude, we have our own logo on our own jerseys. Like, how amazing is that?" It was kind of kind of surreal, you know?
It was when you know Pink's been out there. I mean, they had ours on their jerseys 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Last year they didn't have it, but the year before they did, and it didn't really register to me that like, oh, we're on a jersey until we were at Michelle and I. Pink, they do these award ceremony at the end of the year, right, for their different lines, and I'm sitting there, and they have jerseys hanging up, and there's a couple with the logo on it. They have TS logo, the older logo, and I'm like, damn, yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah,
I'm on that, dude. That's cool. I want one of these jerseys. So I could have a jersey with my logo on, with something that I'm a part of.
Yeah, I've never had that.
Yeah. So when you said that, I'm like, dude, it is fucking badass. It is cool.
Yeah, and the thing is that is so different about it is every single sponsor that we have on there, we know incredibly personally. These are not only our sponsors, these are our friends that created their own businesses in the game of paintball that support us.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, knowing that, it just felt like how to chew five gum. Like it just felt so incredible, And
what a reference.
Just kind of, I don't really know how to like describe it without getting like weirdly emotional about it. Yeah, we've been DMG for so long that, I mean, we still are DMG, but this change is good for us.
And it's our own thing. It's not
this is not an organization that was already started.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
It's starting with us. Exactly. It's starting with us. We have 100% say in it. Our opinion completely matters on everything and anything that we're doing.
Yes.
So it's cool. Not saying like it, previously or whatever. It's not like that. It's just different. It's different. It's not better. It's not worse. It's different. Being able to for every voice to be able to be heard and have a say. It's cool. It's different.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like our group chats about the designs of the jerseys. Like, oh, like we should do this. We're all sending fucking crazy AI images. I mean, mostly me, but
we had no idea what these jerseys were. There was only Aaron who designed it all. Drew
Gavin.
this. Gavin knew.
Gavin did know. He was a fucking traitor.
Oh, son of a bitch!
I know. What a fucking pussy. But
how did he know? What the
Aaron showed him.
Yeah.
The fuck, Aaron?
Yeah, straight up,
right,
dude.
Well,
now we know. Now we know who's got the click. You know what I'm saying? Now we know. What a guy.
Oh, all right. Well, Gavin doesn't count because his last name's Gay, so whatever. Everyone else was surprised. We had no idea. All we knew was the sponsors that were going to be on it and the colors.
I didn't even know the colors.
I didn't know colors.
He said the colors. He said it was going to be like a what did he say? Black, like a brownish, kind of grayish, and then the green and purple were going to be accents.
Okay.
And then so there's a total of 5 colors, but
Missed that.
didn't know exactly. And then when you saw, dude, I mean, like, fuck, it's not on this. It's on the
jersey.
On the jersey, yeah, the wings. There's wings here, purple wings.
Yeah.
A lot of thought put into it.
Yeah, just like a mallard.
Yeah, that's what I love so much about the jersey is there are so many like little calls to it, right? Obviously, the purple is a complete like. Not only is it a reference to the mallard, dude, it is a reference to being on DMG, and holding that shit super close to us. you know, because
Yeah.
whether it's for paintball or not, dude, you dedicate yourself enough to anything, dude, you eventually will be great at it, you know, and whatever you apply yourself to with dedication makes greatness truly. And I mean, dude, that acronym alone is the reason why I would drive 3 hours, you know. So it just feels so good knowing that we still have the support from all our local guys, if not more so, actually. You know, I feel like the Ducks got a lot of love, you know. So it was just really cool going down to WC with a new mindset, but same team.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, and you know, then we wake up in the morning, boys. We wake up in the morning at oh shit, dude, the refugee room. Remember that shit? The upstairs of our Airbnb was just one ginormous room.
I didn't stay in the refugee room the first night. I stayed in the Harry Potter room.
Oh yeah, the one under the stairs. You know, real quick.
Yeah, under the stairs.
So, but overall though, you know, got a good night's sleep. Woke up pretty early. What time was our first match? Like 8:50.
Yeah.
Which that's low key late. You know, like sometimes I feel like we either get the butt crack of dawn games or the last ones of the day.
Yeah, we looking at other people's schedules. I think there was a couple teams that played before, like the first game of the day, and then we're still waiting on their last game after we played. So at least we didn't have like a big stretch of games. Ours were pretty condensed. Like only one match in between each of our matches, which was nice. You know, we're not sitting around all day. But yeah, 8:50. It was nice. We still got there before the first game. Well, we had to get there so that we could walk the field
Yes.
for us three.
Yeah.
So we walked the field for like 20 minutes before the first game. Bunkers were cool.
Bunkers were sick.
Bunkers were really cool. The off the leash field was really nice. Yeah, that was the second one. No, the Defy field, seeing the green and black bunkers, those were dope.
You see in Tampa they have like pink lemonade.
The pink, the pink
that was
Defy
kinda cool.
bunkers.
I also thought that was pretty cool, right? I mean, the
Obviously,
pink
it doesn't work for WC, but
exactly right, but the yellow fill, you know, that's gonna. I think that is going to like pop. But I know it's kind of off subject, but overall, dude, like WC, I guess I like the way that they were moving the houses around, because the other times that you and I went, when we kind of scouted WC a little bit last year, Brando, it was kind of like a big open area in the middle where all the vendors were, you know, where you can kind of walk around. They didn't have that.
it was like a village.
It was like a village, dude. Low-key playing the Resident Evil 4. But
SC Village.
yes, straight up SC Village, right? And I wonder if that was like a strategic move because it was so windy. Because if it was open, that could have potentially sucked ass.
No, they do like other stuff there. I think they play airsoft there on that field. It's like a little field, modular field, I think. So I think they're constantly moving it around.
But I like the village.
Yeah, no, it broke it up nice. Gave us a little pocket to sit in.
I didn't feel like we were like nuts to butts with other people like in their gear. You know, like the NXL is like, bro, the NXL. If you don't know somebody personally at a vendor to put your stuff behind, bro, that is rough. That is incredibly rough. And I mean, obviously, the danger of leaving your gear out. I mean, luckily, paintball players usually are truthful for the most part, where nobody steals. And if you steal, you're a fucking loser. You know, but no matter what, the worry of leaving your gear exposed is always going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was nice. And again, you said our first game, 8:50, and it was against
Phionix Rising.
Phionix Rising.
And that was one of our brothers on that team, dude. Mark Mieterman, you know, from he was of Uprising, but now he's I know he's taking a break actually. He was Uprising, went to Collision, helped Collision, you know, then they bought the pro spot. But now I talked to him for quite a long time, and he was giving us a ton of tips on how we can improve the podcast and everything like that. Because he was like, I was like, dude, like, what, you should come back on. He genuinely thought Ryan was still on, and I was like, no, brother, like it's me and Brando and Caden now, you know.
Mhm.
and you know, he was just a really great guy to talk to, genuinely. And you know, he is a great player. You sleep on that guy, he's gonna fuck your whole team up. You
Yeah,
know,
it seems
Definitely.
like he could damn near do whatever he wants on the fucking field. It's like, how, how the hell did you make that field, dude? What the fuck?
and I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like the Phoenix Rising game, they were fucking ran him rigid. They ran him like every point. I
Yeah,
feel like,
yeah, and he's like jumping into the one in the snake, either snake off the break or filling in right, delaying at the home and then filling into the snake, pushing up. Um, it seemed like he was a little tired, so
that's definitely towards the end of that game,
yeah,
especially in the one
yeah,
on
yeah,
one with, I think it was Aaron.
yeah. Because we were their second game,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
did not know that.
yeah, yeah,
It was
they
it was
were.
nice. It was nice playing them too, because even after the game, Mark came up to us, or at least me, and he was like, "You guys are totally different than you were last season."
Yeah.
It's cool like playing with somebody so you like see that growth and like somebody that's like a brother to you, right?
Yeah.
Kind of cool to see.
And the thing is, where when you get kind of feedback like that, it's like, man, this is what it's like for the change. You know, you can kind of start to see the little the the edges of the puzzle. You know how when you get a big old puzzle with all the pieces, you usually try to get the edges first. Like, we're
Mhm.
developing that edge of of
Yeah,
a brand new team and a brand new organization, right?
yeah,
So it,
and
Edges of brownies.
yes,
and he, he'd see us at NXLs, but him playing with Uprising, they'd come down every now and then, the last like year or two, and we'd get spins against them. So it's what he's like comparing us with, a little bit of last year, and now being able to play a whole match against us, which was nice. Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, that good. Like I'm glad it's noticeable.
that's some feedback that you want to hear.
Yeah.
One topic about WC that I wanted to bring up, I fucking hated that layout. Like, I
Oh
hope to
yeah.
God they don't make another layout like that.
Oh my. Yeah.
They probably will. Newsflash.
There were I feel like there was aspects of it that go along with it with every WC layout. You could play the pocket really well at damn near every WC layout. It's hard to get out wide, if you're picking your right shots, and that's about it. Um, yeah,
Just
that that
as a snake player, it was not as
that snake.
aggressive as I'd love it to be.
It looked like it was going to be very aggressive,
There were some teams that
and
did play it very aggressive, like the TJ Bastards.
That's what it. Yeah.
Like their guy Chris, dude, he was playing that incredibly aggressive. I thought that they were playing it the most aggressive all weekend.
I agree. Um, but you had to be in their snake to
Yes,
really get any shots. Yeah, I
50
mean,
Snake is doing nothing unless they are
nothing.
literally playing fucking 3-man like first time ever sloppy.
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah. Um, and then, I mean, fucking damn near every bunker can help hold the D side. Jesus Christ, you got to check off so many things. Even up the center and on the snake side. But I felt that was more so the push side. Um,
I agree.
and then the center just it.
You had to find out where that guy was looking, right? Because if he,
But there was nothing to look on the snake side.
I agree with that, and I think that what they would, whenever a guy would go there and look at Snakeside, he is like trying to do like the insurance duty to make sure that snake guy is not like able to put the game together. You know how, because when the game starts to die down, the paint stops flying as much. The snake guy is eventually going to stand up, especially if he's really good. He's going to stand up, look around, and I think you were just kind of like making sure that that guy has no freedom to do that. Because when you're playing the Phillips head screwdriver bunker, dude, there is so much you can work with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
that is true.
there there are so many different angles. Like I remember when the mini dub was a thing. I was like, bro, you can gunfight out of that like crazy, you know? Like low on the side, high on the side, over the top, over the nipples, switch to the nipples, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different ways and a lot of different ways you can come out of those kind of bunkers.
That was one thing I saw a lot of people do that I still don't understand of playing that Phillips head like on the side of it in the wire to where you're like playing this little like small like V shape. I don't understand doing that still. I've seen people do it and it goes over my head. I don't understand it.
Like what? What? I mean,
Because it's
you're.
like if like the wire is here and it's like the Phillips head is like this, so there's only like one spot you can go out of. It's just this one little V that you're stuck in. It's like the pocket of it. Which I don't understand.
I guess, yeah. I
I
mean,
see. I think I see what you're saying.
you're really safe though from everywhere else,
You're in the
rather
bottom
than
left quadrant a lot.
like you're talking like if specifically on that WC
The
layout, right? You're
WC
playing
layout, yeah.
but if you play the back side of it and you're coming out on the wire, forget what Dorito it was, but you get far enough on the Dorito side, you could shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You'll see them, you'll shoot them. Whereas like you get in that little cut, yeah, you're coming out on the tape one, maybe two spots if you get really low, but you're safe from everywhere else.
Yeah, that was like
Unless
the hunker
someone's
down
coming over
spot.
you. Yeah.
Yes, and we saw a ton of that. Sadly, Marv was a victim of one of them.
Chow got a really good. I think it was Chow, or was it Rufino?
No, Rufino.
It was Rufino. Rufino got a good photo of the guy doing that.
So badass. I actually
Yeah.
kind of like stuff like that where you're able to go for those ones where they look really unorthodox, like doing that normally on a bunker looks so goofy. But for some reason, when you're able to do it like that, where you're like fully jumping, the guy's not just going there, standing there, and reaching over. You have to jump, commit. In the way you're not getting shot is if you bounce off the top of it back far enough down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, Brando, you and me, like that shit's like a bounce house. Like that shit's crazy.
I gotta jump high. If as long as it's not overinflated, I think I could do it if I really put everything into it. But if it's
Bunker's
overinflated,
already taller than you.
yeah. If it's overinflated, I don't know if I'm getting over that thing to shoot to be able to get back.
No, dude, we
alive.
gotta get Caden in there first. Have him do the step stool, and then you just like he jumps off your back, and you're like, Caden like does like the little push on his back like in peak, and then you're like,
man.
oh, pop, 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 and you get the guy. I wonder if has that ever even been close to being done in paintball?
Probably not.
Damn, we are going to be the first, the step stool. Mark my words. But that first game against Phionix Rising, that was a close game.
Yeah, we ended up winning 3-1. It was good. We played a very slow, controlled game.
We were shooting a lot off the break.
Definitely worked the kinks out for sure.
Yeah, we are. Man, who said it? Like, we are. Someone said it at practice when we're playing our game is attack, right? Like a coordinated attack. That's when we're playing our best. But I felt over the last 2 years or so, when we're able to slow everything down and really um, get all guns up, communicate everything, and piece it all together, like just the slow game. We've really come to make that our bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
believe.
our strength.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
No more individual ball.
no, and it's not like sitting back killing the clock, because that's a fucking weakness of ours. It's killing the goddamn clock. Um, it's we still need that attack, the mentality of going forward to win. So at least getting to the spots. But yeah, we ended up winning that 3-1. Came down to a 1-on-1. We're with us being up 2, right, with Aaron and Mark.
And Aaron is in the back center mini dub that is a fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Aaron knows to stay
him,
alive.
Yeah, I told him that was a great retreat. He went from the can on the Dorito side back to that as soon as like we lost 2 bodies, and I was like, fucking perfect.
Mhm.
'Cause you'll just live in there. So, yeah, and then who was our second game against?
I think that was against IKONIK.
Iconic.
IKONIK.
That game was rough. I remember with that one, it got to, I believe it was 1-1, and they ended up hitting the buzzer with 8 seconds left. They broke through the D side, through the center, Brando, that was when you and I were on Snake's side. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah. It's well here really quick. Uh the first point felt it broke out. Maybe we got a kill or something, and it was a very again. Both of us were slow, controlled teams,
Hmm.
and it just we were up by like two bodies. Made a move up the center, broke it open. Cool, five bodies alive. Fantastic, great point, guys. Second point came out.
It's like the opposite.
Yeah, they locked us down on the Dorito side. Both Aaron and I were just buns up. I'm getting a bounce shot into me. I got bounced twice. Like I can't do shit. Aaron can't do shit, and they just systematically marched down the Dorito side and ate us up. Scored it, tied it 1-1, and then yeah, I thought I don't know. I thought it was okay going through, and then I'm seeing bodies walk off. I didn't know we lost. Who did we lose? Was it you, Hatch?
I'm pretty sure it was
Did you
me.
play?
I'm pretty sure I was
Like
the reason why we lost for sure.
you did we lose you off the break or
No,
maybe first move or
I made it to
something?
I made it to my primary, and obviously they're like my mirror's shooting at me pretty heads up. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna roll off. He seems to have it right. So I'm like rolling off,
Mhm.
shooting for it, and then I get bounce shot comes right off the Dorito and just
That's that
cyclops
one.
me.
Yeah, and I didn't know we lost you, right? Because I see AJ walk off on the Dorito side, and I'm like in the snake now with Caden, and then it's Gavin up in the center, and I'm still thinking like Hatch is over there. I asked where's Hatch, and I don't know if he ever replied to me. Gavin did, or maybe I just didn't hear it, or he didn't hear me. But I was like, man, fucking Hatch better live over there. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I even like hit a look around and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Just trying to figure it out for yourself.
yeah. And then the snake guy actually went inside and pushed down the center. Chopped both of us up on the snake side, which sucked. Fuck. And they had like 8 seconds left or whatever. Um,
And the thing is
yeah.
I just want to say this really quick, dude. The second point, their snake guy runs out on the break, and dude, because I'm standing there, and on the other like literally on the other side of the net is a ref. The guy gets shot in the tank off the break, slides in, is playing with a beacon on his tank forever, right? And then I'm like, and then Chim is like, ref, that guy's hit on his tank, and the ref is just not budging, right? Obviously, rightfully so. As I've been a ref before, right? There's certain times where people are just like, you know, if someone's screaming at me to do some bullshit, it's gonna make me want to do it less, right? But Chim was very calm about it. And then when the ref wasn't going in, I'm like, dude, ref, there is a fucking hit on his like, look at his tank. Like, I'm standing directly next to him, right? And then luckily, I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm lucky I didn't get a penalty for talking from the pits, right? But then sure as shit, the guy switches hands, shoots a couple balls, switches hands, gone, right? And
Yeah.
I was just like, well, no, that okay, fuck it, I guess, right? So then we ended up losing that. We ended up losing that point. And the thing is after the game, I was talking to the guy, and obviously a game of paintball, dude, everybody ever has cheated. If you have never cheated in paintball, you're not playing competitively, right? And I was like, oh, dude, like good job getting away with it, right? Like I saw you cheat, like I caught you. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, me? No way. Hell, me? No, I would never cheat. And I'm just like, bro. So it was just very interesting because the guy was just obviously lying right to my face. Because if I cheated, if a guy confronted me on my cheating and I genuinely did, I'd be like, game's over. I did get you. You know. So I just thought it was just very interesting, right? And you know,
Baggy.
kudos to them. They beat us, right? They beat us straight up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say that was the reason why we lost,
No.
And they got third too. Congrats to that.
right?
Mhm.
And I thought they got second.
Second, yeah.
Yeah, they got second.
What was
Yeah.
it? Bastards got third. Bastards third.
Yeah.
Wrong team.
So I mean, dude, good job for them. And I pretty sure they're playing semi-pro this year. I wish them luck. They're a West Coast team. I would much rather have a West Coast team win than an East Coast team. Fuck it, I'm biased. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
go out there
damn
and go
straight.
out there and fucking win
Amen.
it, boys. Right? Thomas Taylor and his son Keith, like, dude, I want them to go win that shit, genuinely. Right? But you know,
It's cool to see.
it's great to see. Like, I wish I had a fucking dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is like just seeing that, just genuinely seeing that is like it's heartwarming, to, at least to me. You know, I'm like, damn, dude. Like, I guess I'm jealous. If the raw emotion of it aside, if you were to look at the emotion of it, it would be jealousy. I'm like, man, dude, that like Keith gets to play with his dad. That is so fucking badass. You know, like not very many people get to like do that. Like have like a like especially in the big leagues. You know, people get to have their brother, but you never really get to see father and son. So seeing Thomas Taylor and Keith like that, dude, it brings a special place to my heart, genuinely.
Definitely, yeah. The full circle for him.
So, like, kudos to IKONIK. They beat us and they ended up getting second, right? Like, hopefully, if they beat us again, hopefully they get first, right? Because whoever beats us, I want them to win, you know, because they beat us.
They're playing well. They're playing really well.
And the next game after that was against
Raw Material. Raw Material, that was a very interesting game. I mean, so after I got shot on that bounce shot, that was the last point I played the whole tournament.
No, it wasn't.
Are you sure? You know what? I think I played one in the TJ game. I think I played one in the TJ Masters game. You're right.
I remember one specific in the TJ game.
You're right. So, but at that point, coach is like, all right, Hatch, you ain't playing. Have fun on the bench. So obviously for me, I'm like, okay, want to make the best for my team. Make sure, you know, whatever you guys need, pods, whatever, water, squirting, fucking. Shout out to my girlfriend. She got us like these are also game changing. If you guys want to save a little bit of money and kind of save the earth a little bit, as hippie as that sounds, get those Gatorade bottles that you can like squirt in your mouth, you know, like that you can refill.
They're really nice.
That was so nice.
We got that idea from Pink.
Yeah, we did. Shout out to Pink, right? FTS sponsored team. No wonder we took it from them, you know? Right? And it truly does save a lot of time. It saves a lot of waste. There were times where we were like, oh shit, we have a whole other case of water, because we were just anticipating for us to go through a ton of water bottle, and what Cedar calls them wounded soldiers. You know, when you see a water bottle that's like halfway full but no one's claiming it, right? The wounded warrior.
Look, we're used to going to NXL, and
we don't have any of our own shit.
No, and every Walmart run, 3 cases of water, because we're anticipating on being at the field for 8 hours
at least.
One case water for
every 8 hours.
No, sorry. So we get 4 cases of water, 1 for the house, 3 to take to the field, right? Yeah. 1 for us to suckle on while we're just waiting, and then 1 for each game that we play.
Yes.
So we definitely overdid it with the water, but again, it's, you know,
learning lesson.
Yeah, we're used to playing on this national level, which takes a lot of resources and everything. So,
and the thing is, right, this is what there's a reason why the title of this is what WCPPL is really like, because for a lot of us, this was a new experience, right? And genuinely, I thought it was fucking awesome, right? I'm kind of excited to kind of get a little bit more into the details on why we have our opinions on WC, like a little bit after we talk about our games. But I mean, that third game against Raw Material, I felt like we should have dominated that game. I feel like we genuinely should have dominated that game, and I think there were a lot of individual moves, because I got to riding the bench. Obviously, you get to see every move that gets made and every decision that gets made with hindsight right there, right? And because obviously when you're playing the pod filler, you get to see every move that could possibly be made. Hey, no one's watching this gap. This guy could easily go, right? But you're not saying anything. I thought that we were playing incredibly controlled, and dude, there was a player on our team that genuinely would fucking free ball and like play independently, try to go make a really unnecessary move, and then boom, they're like, he gets killed, and now they're back into the game and it's close. And I mean, I am just going off of what I was watching and watching the other team play and watching us play. It was like watching yin and yang kind of style.
It felt like we were fully dominant.
Yes.
It's so control. Like we are fully in control of this train, and you guys are strapped to it, and you have no say. But then look afterwards. It's like I don't even know how you guys let them score two on you. It's like, dang, fuck, they did score two on us, dude. I
They
don't
should not
know.
have scored a single one on us.
I
They genuinely should not have scored a single one.
I remember that game was the first time that I realized that, damn, like the wind is actually like a big fucking
Oh,
nuisance. Because I remember there was one time where I was shooting at the sky and the bees, and I just see my paint, and I was like, I see him tuck away. I'm like, oh my god, I just fucking missed the guy. Like my paint's going that way.
It definitely was
Man,
windy, dude. I mean, the first game against Phionix Rising, there was like a gust of wind. My bunker's going like this. I'm like, oh shit, I'm shooting at my guy in front of me, like at my mirror, and then I can see another guy running up the middle because my bunker's out of the way. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like putting my knee up in it, trying to like pin it up against the ground, and I'm like, all right, I got it. Right. The wind, dude, definitely played a factor.
yeah. Yeah. And it was even more windy Sunday, but maybe we get to that in a little bit. But yeah, no, it just fucking felt very controlled in that raw material game. But we only won by 2, 4-2. The score makes it seem closer than it actually felt.
For sure.
So yeah.
Like the points that we won incredibly convincingly.
Oh my god, I think all 4 points we won with all 5 bodies alive.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is what would end up happening is somebody would make a very individual move. They would get killed. That zone is dropped. They make a move. They kill another guy because now the guy who's supposed to be watching that zone got eaten up, and now they're wide.
Domino effect.
Exactly, the domino effect.
Oh.
And we know that shit cannot happen. Like, dude, we know it.
Yeah, I don't know which point it was. It was one of the points they won. I try to make it fill out to the Dorito corner really quick. I get who was it? We were in the Doritos. I see their Dorito guy dive into the 50, and as soon as I see him, like, his legs disappear behind the bunker, I jumped up and I ran to the corner really quick because we had no one to cover that, and knew that he was on the ground. He's not going to be set up in time by the time I get out there.
Yes.
And as I like start to slide out, I feel something hit my my right calf, the outside of my right calf, as I'm going down to slide. And I slide and I stand up and I look down and I see one hit really low, like just above my ankle. And I look across the snake side, and the ref, I see his hand go up, and he went like this, and I was like, I'm not gonna be the one. So I call myself out and I roll out of my bunker, and the Dorito side ref doesn't see, and he's standing there. And again, this ref, if you guys saw, it was he was wearing some like slides, some like Nike slides.
No socks, right?
No socks.
Dude, this guy,
was,
what the fuck? I get it. We reffing Crocs. But slides free dogs? Bro, are you kidding me?
Man. What a
Oh
dog.
my god, like fuck that. Like, dude, that guy has high test for sure, bro.
Oh,
Paintball.
and it looked like he's been doing it for a while. So, and I go walking out, and he's, doesn't react, but I go walking by him. He goes, "You just call yourself out?" I was like, "Yeah, I got hit." He goes, It like shakes his head. I was like, "What do you want me to do? You want me to wipe that right in front of you? Like, what the fuck?" Okay.
You gotta hit the shimmy shake, dude.
You're
Like,
judging me?
you're like, oh man, my calf really itches. Let me go scratch it. And then you scratch your calf.
Yeah, ankle hits don't count, obviously.
I just felt so judged by that ref for not trying to play on. All right, well, fuck me then.
And we lost that
karma,
point because you did that,
you
bro.
knew that karma. I know. It's the karma. It's the karma.
Sometimes maybe you hold the door open for an old lady, walk an old lady across the street.
That was the time for me to cash in my karma.
That really was a time to cash in your karma. You could have been like, it's like where the dial is like, do you want to go like bad cowboy or good cowboy, like in Red Dead? And you're like, honor up. You know, you're putting
Jesus.
doing the honor system. So kudos to you, Brando. Respect, dude.
Right?
What a good man. What a
Judging
good
me.
boy you are.
And dude, your calves are huge, bro. How did they not see it? How did they not see that hit? That's
Right?
fucking crazy.
Right?
You know.
Jesus. But yeah, that was we won that 4-2. We were 2 wins, 1 loss going into the TJ Bastards game, and all I knew was if we won, we'd have really good chance on going in
Mm-hmm.
to the
100%.
playoffs. Yeah. If we lost, yeah, just leaving it up to the gods. But I didn't know going into the match exactly what we needed.
2-2, you ain't moving on. That should be legitimately like a cardinal sin of paintball now. You know how back in the day, Matty Moore, one of the biggest cardinal sins of paintball is dying in your bunker, or no, being alive in your bunker when the time is expired.
Yeah.
Right. If you're down points, I feel like going 2-2 without a doubt is like a cardinal sin of paintball. Like you really as soon as you get that first loss, right, and arguably it is proven that taking a loss in the prelims ends up making you a better team. You know, there's arguable proof on that, and but obviously there's a balance, right? Because if you get that second loss, bro, like you are basically out of there.
Yeah.
You're like leaving it up to the paintball gods, and you know, obviously the higher and higher you go, and the bigger the events get, the more and more teams play. When the more and more teams that play, the less likely you're going to move on when you're 2-2. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a team, I think it was Regime, that went 3-1 and still didn't make it on.
Didn't make it.
Like
I would be pissed.
right. So, dude, and people are like, oh, like 2-2, that's not that bad. 2-2 is basically like 0-4 to me.
We're so used to going fucking 2-2, dude. Oh my god.
I don't even. It
tired of it.
sounds disgusting to even say.
Yeah, but with the Bastards game, both us and Bastards were 2-1 going into it.
Yeah.
So basically, whoever wins this
Moves on.
most likely gets to move on, right? And so with that game, how did it start off? I mean, we knew that they were an aggressive snake team.
For sure.
Did we go up one and they went up one?
We
I
did.
forget how.
Yeah, we went up. Jesse Stevens was playing on that team. Went up. I remember we shot him off the break on the Dorito side, and we had that contained. It filled out to the beast. We had that contained, and Marvin AJ just marched down that Dorito side slowly, and started picking people off. We won that 5 bodies up. All 5 of us alive.
Hell yeah.
You know, made them towel it and everything. It felt long too. It was a long point. How long was our game? 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Felt like it might have been a 6 or 7 minute point.
Definitely long. It was definitely long.
Yeah. So we went up 1. Then the next point. I got to see this. I don't know. I don't know what. Oh fuck, dude. I don't know. Did they win the next 2?
I think so.
So I think it was hold on. It was they came back, got 1 point.
Oh, that's right.
Then it was when then we got another point after that.
Yep.
It was 2-1, and then the incident happened.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
So now you guys are.
Oh,
fine.
dude, 100%.
So the
Now,
details with them getting the point and us getting the point, I don't specifically remember because it's so fogged up by this last point.
I'm pretty sure it was just like a really long, drawn out point that they ended up sticking a guy and landing a shot, and then like slowly grinded the point out, right, where they ended up hitting the buzzer.
These weren't fast points.
No, these are incredibly these are games of endurance, of who can communicate the best, and if you're making a move, if you're able to make it unseen.
Yeah.
Right, but both teams were setting traps to where it's like, hey, this guy goes in the Dorito, he's dead. Hey, this guy goes farther in the snake, he's dead. Right? If he's not dead, we're for sure getting a call out.
Yeah.
Right. And then when we're up 2-1, what ended up happening is we were going to win. Time is ticking down. The slow point begins. They pick a guy off. We pick a guy off. They pick a guy off. Now it's like pretty sure it was like a 33 for a long time. And then it's like time
No,
is.
it was like a 43.
Oh, they had the 4,
They,
right?
no, we did. It was Marv, Paul, AJ, and myself.
Well, then
And
Marv got stuck.
And then immediately Paul dies.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha,
Paul
gotcha.
trades with the snake guy.
Yes. And then with that, if I am correct, there is like 21 seconds left.
If that. Yeah.
Right. And then AJ goes to make a move to try to stick the guy for some fucking reason. Dude, like if we sit in our bunkers, we win. Like, if we sat in our bunkers, we win. AJ tries to fucking go make a run through, gets shot. Now it leaves Brando in a 1-on-1, and Brando ended up losing it.
I had no idea it was a 1-on-1. I thought Marv was still alive. So I was in the home. AJ was in the brick in the center, looking to read away. I could see Marv every now and then when he backed up off the snake, the snake 3, the Phillips head. And then I could see Paul. I saw Paul die. Had no idea AJ made that run through. And I thought Marv was still alive. And I didn't know how many of them were alive. I just knew time was running down. I pop up. I miss my shot on the guy in the center. I engage him really quick. He shoots me. And I stand up thinking like, oh, Marv's going to chew him up. And I look over and Marv's walking in front of Paul. I was like, and then I don't see AJ in the break. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you could see me. I start walking. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Because I'm in that home. You're kind of blind. It's hard.
For sure. You have to you have to dedicate to an angle, right? And if you dedicate too much to that angle, a guy's gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
Or come up the other side because you can't see shit.
Yeah. It was if I'm not playing over the top, which I don't know, maybe as soon as the chaos started to go down, maybe I just get that nipple, see everything go on, and then I like that scenario I ran in my head. If I was able to realize, oh shit, it's a 1-on-1.
Just chill.
Can't see the time, but fucking make him come and bunker me and trade out with him.
Like that guy has to push the buzzer.
Yeah, and I'm right in front of it.
Yeah, exactly.
On that note too, that is the for me personally, that is the one downside of WC that I will point out is that their scoreboards are not big enough and they're not raised up. So you cannot see the scoreboard and the time and everything like that. That is the one feedback.
It was a give and take, right? So either it was sacrifice superior reffing with the head ref being on a fucking tower where he could see hits where people, instead of people getting penalties in the NXL, right, the guy was able to be like, hey, that guy's hit on his loader, get him really quick, right? Because he had that elevation to see everything, right? But that was kind of directly in front of the scoreboard, right? To where, I mean, at least for me on the Dorito side, like I couldn't see it like at all. Like I would have to like
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it on the snake. I couldn't even see it there.
It was so low, and those nets, I think they're double nets. Yeah, I think they just if they're not going to get bigger scoreboards, at least just elevate them so that the whole field can see with single net or something. Like it was so tough to see. Yeah, I will say that.
And then we ended up losing that point. Boom! Now we're shaking off the 8 seconds. Going for overtime, straight to overtime, right? And we lost.
With that, they always had one body on us. It was 54, and then it was 43, and then just at that point, it just started picking us off.
For sure, and to me, being on the sidelines, I'm just like, obviously, I'm riding the bench, and obviously, I'm biased towards myself. Like, hey, put me in. I want to be that guy. When someone makes a buffoonery move that literally cost us the point, do you put him in again? Like that's just that was my specific way on thinking, because that's what ended up happening is the guy who made one of the biggest mistakes got put in again. And obviously for me in that exact moment, I'm like, I want to be a team player, but dude, I'm fucking upset because I want to be that. I feel entitled, like a fucking liberal sissy. I feel entitled to like going out there and
a chance.
Give me a fucking chance, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like I didn't really get the biggest chance to really prove myself, to be honest, right? And I don't know. Obviously, I'm way biased towards myself, and I'm kind of just like crying like a little bitch about it. but
Selfish. He's selfish.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm selfish, right? But I mean, if I'm
No,
being honest,
you always want to support yourself.
yes.
Yeah, look,
It's frustrating because the thing is, I told the guy who made the fucking move, I'm like, because he made it twice during the event, and that was the reason why we lost both games, right? And okay, I remember during the IKONIK game, I'm pretty sure. Never mind. Okay, so the raw material game, one of the reasons why we lost that point is because it was an incredibly selfish run through.
Oh yeah, that was the same. That was the same point where I got shot filling out to the Dorito side. Yeah.
Right, and like he comes back to the pits, and I'm like, bro, like, dude, you know better than that, right? And I'm not even trying to fucking beat a dead horse. He's immediately like, oh, you're right. I do know better than that. You're right. Boom, done with it. But the thing is that he did it again. It's like, it was very upsetting to me because I was obviously like, I was like, what the fuck? You know? Like, when you have that line of communication where it's like, dude, like, we all love each other. Like, if you saw me do a front flip into the Dorito and get shot doing it, you'd be like, Hatch, stop doing fucking front flips in the Doritos.
Fuck
right?
you doing?
And then I'd be like, exactly. I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. You're right.
Practicing my ballet, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Practicing my agility, right? My ballet. And I wouldn't do another front flip especially because you get shot on it, right? And it just was one of those things that obviously I'm very passionate about the team, and that was just a very big turning point where I was like, my legitimately, like, my hands were in the air, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Because if that move was not made, we would have been playing that next day. Because we would have had two dudes crossed up in some of the hardest to bunker spots. And we just threw it away. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We threw it away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. And like I didn't know exactly what happened during that point where it came down to a 1-on-1 and they won. I come off like, what the fuck happened? Don't hear about it in the pit. I'm just like, all right, fucking overtime. Let's load up, get back out there. And then hearing everything about it afterwards, I'm like, what the fuck? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What?
For sure. And
what the fuck?
It was even more what the fuck when we went back to the B&B and watched it.
Yeah. Well, you and I were both sitting that one, so you and I both witnessed it, like, from the sidelines.
Me, Caden, and Gavin all look at each other, and we are just like, what the fuck just happened? Because, I mean, at least for me, where it's like, I mean, not even just for me, it's like high-level paintball fundamentals. Dude, when you're up a point, why risk? Why make a risk? When you know, like, when you are in the driver's seat, you see the finish line, and then you're like, I'm a brake check. That's fundamentally wrong, and we all know that. Yeah. And yeah, I guess I'm just kind of salty because I felt like I could have played that spot, and I don't know.
Yeah, it
is what it is now.
It is what it is what it is now, right? I don't think, like, I'm not pissed at anybody now, right?
But in the moment, right? It's like you want your number called. You
yeah. And I would be lying if I was like, oh, I'm cool with being pod guy. I would be lying.
Absolutely not. I think all of us expect to have to be a starter, right? That's we all want to play.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 5 spots. All how many of us are there? 9? 9? All 9 of us have the expectation that we're starting.
Mm-hmm.
Only 5 could play, but we're all ready. But we want to win, so fucking if I'm not fucking doing it, put someone else in that's doing it.
It's who's hot, right?
Yes.
It's who's hot, and that's just the law of paintball, and it is what it is. I understand that. We understand that.
Yeah, and I mean during the Phionix Rising game, I don't think I played the first 3 points, right? And I was like, ooh, shit, what did I do? Ooh, all right.
I got a penalty on the first point. I went straight back in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I mean, it's again, we all expect to have that starting spot, but maybe something with it being a blind layout and not being able to like for Chim to see, all right, who's playing this spot and whatnot. He gets less. Not only do we get less spins on playing our certain spots or playing the field, but he gets less time and spins to watch us because also he's watching the other team and whatnot, not just us. Um, so I don't know. I That's what I'm suspecting. Um, I don't know if that's. I don't know. He hasn't said anything about it, but I'm I'm curious. I'm gonna ask him
Hmm.
about that if that plays a factor into what his decision making was. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Going to that overtime point, dude, it was yeah, we broke out in the pocket. I think we went SOB, right?
Yeah.
Um, and we lose. Who we lost AJ on the Dorito side.
First.
Paul was, yep, Paul was up in the center. And this is funny. I didn't know I did this until after. I I'm like standing. I'm in the home. I'm up over the top on the snake side of the nipple, looking, and I like rap with my head, and I see the Dorito corner Phil or something. Oh no! The Dorito corner threw a blind shot at me, like on the Dorito side of the home.
Hmm.
So I threw it back at him, over the pin, the can or pin or whatever. And as soon as that dropped, I switched hands to come and take dominance on the outside of his bunker. And I guess in that transition, I must have hit my trigger because as I come out, I see Paul up in the brick go like this, and he looked back, and I'm like, I'm shooting at the Dorito corner, and I like wrap more to look up the center. I'm like, Paul must have taken a crazy bounce. I don't know where that could have been. God damn. All right, ball Paul. Ball two. And I'm shooting the Dorito side. It wasn't until after he told me, he's like, you shot me. Me? I shot you?
Those are
Like,
hard
yeah,
ones because it's like
like
you
I
don't see it. Like you see it, sure
okay.
you see it leave your barrel, but it's like your reaction time so fast where it's like boom, you got to get onto the next angle, and it's like wherever that ball went, that ball went.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was like I'm shooting that and I I have no idea. I shot him in the transition of me getting the dominance. And yeah, I remember specifically seeing him check and thinking that was a nasty bounce shot off maybe that can or something. I don't know where that came in on. Like I try to find someone coming through or something really quick, but I was like, huh, wicked bounce shot. Sorry, Paul. You
Wicked
know,
bounce shot.
Brando always
I,
shoots his teammates.
I'm good for one. I'm good for one a tournament. So, look, it's don't put the tall guys in front of me, man. That's it. As simple as that.
That's probably
Yes,
very very true, honestly.
Yeah.
I, actually, I shot Johnny once, and Johnny's much smaller than me, and I shot him, ear hold him, off break. I was like, dude, I thought you would run lower than me. Not at all.
So all in all, went 2-2, and it's just the little mistakes that keep holding us back.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, that was actually at least for me that was very mad. And the thing is I'm not even gonna like blame. I'm not even blaming AJ for this, but I think that genuinely this was like a defining moment where, at least for me, like okay, Brandon, remember that one time where I make a rundown and I stab a guy and then I'm like really like trying to fight another guy and then I end up getting a fucking major where the guy didn't even shoot me. The right guy didn't even shoot me that they're saying shot me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it should have been the major on them, but it ended up going on me and we lose the game, right? To me, that was a defining moment where it scarred me, where I know it's like, dude, I cannot fucking make risks like that. And I think that this is I genuinely believe that this is one of those moments for AJ because not only I called him out, dude, our coach ripped into him, our coach ripped into all of us, right? And when we're kind of all being ripped into like that, it's like, I mean, the guys, Chim fucking looked at me and he's like dude, like he basically gave me the look like you played like shit. It gave me that look, right? And I'm like obviously very very upset, like I guess kind of like a dog with a tail tucked between his legs, right? Because we're just getting chewed out, you know, and I think realistically it's nothing but it's going to be nothing but growth for the team because we never are ever going to want that to happen ever again, especially like that.
It seems like right now too with like how the teams are now. It seems like everyone really is trying to grind. Like when we're not like practicing, like we're still grinding even throughout the week. That's what it seems like.
For sure, like me not getting any playtime, bro. The anger and fuel that I have behind it, dude. I was on a treadmill, I was on the stair stepper, and I watched every single one of our games back, in one single session on the stair stepper, right? So, dude, I climbed like fucking 2,000 stairs, and I was like, I am literally like my hoodie, my gray hoodie is drenched, like my hoodie is dripping, right?
I can't work out in hoodies. That's weird to me.
Right, but obviously I gotta look angry and put the fucking hood over my head because I am angry, you know. And
it's not. I'm thinking about the meme we made now.
Yeah, right. And because it's like I never want to have that happen again, right? I texted Chim and I'm like, Chim, I am going to grind harder, like. I'm gonna be so definitive. You're not even gonna have a question on who goes in.
Good.
And because I was pissed. I was pissed is an understatement. I was fuming. But obviously I'm not showing it in that moment because I want to make sure I want to be the absolute fucking best teammate possible. Caden, how many pods do you want? You want this pod up or down? Oh, down. You got it. You know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I was pissed. You know. I
think it's good. Again, I think it's good because it's going to motivate you, and the harder you work will motivate Caden, and the harder he works will motivate me, and the harder I work, it's going to motivate you. You know, it just builds on top of each other because again, we all want and expect to be starters.
Yeah.
There's only 5 of us that can play, and we want to be able to play every single point.
Yes.
I don't want to sit, but again, willing to do so if it means that we're going to win.
Literally, right? And that's the thing, right? Is sure in the moment I'm not pissed. I'm not angry in the moment because obviously whoever's playing hot is getting the spot to where if Chim's like, "Oh, dude, spin him back." I'm like, "Hell yeah." You know, sometimes riding the bench isn't that bad where I'm just like, "Oh, my teammate's going to go out there, kill it, go up 3 and then I'm going to go in and then coast and then take care of the rest of the game." You know, I'm going to sit back and clean up, you know? Right? That's a good feeling to have, right? But did not have that. Did not have that at all.
Coming back from this event when I got to work the past several years, coming back after an event, oh, how was it? You win? Nah. Oh, you have fun? Yeah, it was cool. Okay, that's what matters. This one, like, our response changed. And that was pretty much the same response for years with coworkers. This one is, you know, hey, you win? No, we didn't. You know, you have fun? Yeah, it was fine. And they're like, oh, that's what matters. I'm like, no, it's not. I want to fucking win. I don't care how unfun it is. I'm tired of fucking losing. And
you said that?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, no, I want to win. I don't care if I'm not having fun. Like, I want to fucking win.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm at that point. Yeah.
You know? And sure, fucking 1-2 buckle my shoe with the boys is fun, but like we have the common goal of trying to seek a first place.
Yeah.
Right? We can
Hatch, I know it's hard for you and I too, because I know both of our moms like almost rub it in our face.
Bro, it is so bad sometimes, dude. My mom is ruthless, and so is yours, Caden. Like we both have
yours is ruthless. Mine's in the I'm so used to you winning.
Oh.
Yeah, I get called
not Hat. I'm pretty sure Hatches. Yeah, you're.
I get
like
called
degraded.
I get called a piece of shit, and I'm just like, thanks, mom. Love you too. Right? And because my mom, like, dude, my mom did not raise a fucking pussy. My mom will say that. She's like, dude, like, why are you not winning? Like, I did not fucking raise a loser. And I'm just like, you're right, mom. You didn't. Right? So it like that fuel, like when I put, dude, like when I go to the girlfriend, when I go to the gym with my girlfriend, and she's probably like fucking doing some fucking leg curls, la la la, dude, I am like listening to the most fucking hardcore music, or even like calm, like sometimes just piano music.
Kaboom.
Kablow. Boom. Right, maybe even that song right now. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Love that shit. But the place sometimes where I have to get mentally to like really like push through to that extra oomph in the gym. Dude, I really do go to like a really dark mental place in my mind. I play back like every moment that I've had, like every doubt that I've had, every like regret that I've had, like every interaction that I've had of basically admitting to somebody that I'm a loser coming back from an event, right? And every paintball player knows this. You lose way more than you win, you know? And it is just a genuinely uncomfortable place in your mind when you're really pushing yourself, at least for me. I don't know. Everybody is different, but I wouldn't say I have like hatred behind like my fucking leg extensions, but you know, I'm angry for sure. Right. And obviously for sure, right? And obviously I try to really be that saying where, you know, let your hate be expensive but your love be free. You know, I try to embody that. But when it comes to myself, I do not accept. I guess obviously sometimes when you chase perfection, it's impossible. But it's like in my mind that doesn't compute. You know, like I want to be out there every single point, doing the right thing every single time. Right, and obviously that's why sometimes like people get mad at me on the team when I'm truly passionate after a point. Sometimes we'll win a point and I'll still yell. You know, but it's like if I see a mistake that happened, dude, we got to address it because that like. A team like IKONIK, a team like the TJ Bastards, they will exploit it.
Mm-hmm.
They will exploit that mistake. You give them an inch, they will take a mile. To where it's like people are like, "Oh man, how'd you just being a fucking dick?" No, bro, fuck you. Like, I'm kind of like over that shit where I'm like, "Oh yeah, just being a fucking dick." Like, dude, why are you reacting like that, dude? Fuck no. We have an expectation of each other. Right? When I step on the field with you, Brando, I expect you to produce. Just like how you expect me to produce. Just like how I expect Caden to kill shit in the snake. I expect to go into the fucking 50 Dorito, look across and be like, oh, hell yeah, Caden's in the 50 snake. Like, let's make the call, let's make the correct calls, find the bodies, close the game.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think I'm just fucking yapping at this point. My bad, Yinzers.
But it's real emotion on this podcast.
I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to because it would be wrong for me to be like, oh yeah, we had fun, ha ha ha. Like I love hanging out with I love hanging out with the boys, but dude, I can hang out with the boys literally every other weekend. Like we are going there for a goal. Maybe, and I guess this kind of goes into like never mind. I'll save that one for later. But I don't even know how to like explain it. I was dumbfounded. I was like, man, like I really felt like I was playing good at practice. I felt like you know, my name should have been called more. And obviously I'm just crying again. But you know.
No, again, we all want to play. We all want to play.
Right?
And I didn't feel that anyone was playing bad.
No.
So
everybody's playing good. There were just individual moves that were made that cost us.
Yeah.
Like every single time we played individual ball, we lost.
It was just mistakes we've been dealing with for years amongst all of us. Yeah, I don't know, just slowly getting rid of fixing the mistakes. It's just it's a process, dude. It's a long fucking process. God damn it.
Yeah.
I just want to win. I'm tired of losing.
Me too, bro.
But
disgusting.
We ended up 2-2. Missed the cut. 11th out of 19 teams, I think.
Yeah. I was like, it was just shy of 20. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So we'll see. We're we'll be there for the next event. I think I gotta double check with Michelle, but I think I'll be there for the next event too.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, overall, like we do have some questions from some of the Patreon members, right? Shout out to Anthony. He was there at WC. We saw him. Great guy. So overall, guys, what are our thoughts on WCPPL?
Caden?
But playing at the premier level is definitely a lot better than the divisionals for one. But it's overall really nice, just mostly for location, ease. Like just what, it's only 2 days. Like prelims done in 1 day, which I actually do like.
Yeah.
Um, it's cool. I mean, I can't really complain.
Yeah, everything prelims being done in one day. I think Cedar was the one that said it. It was just look, we played the same amount of games that we did at NXL, but felt like we got our money's worth all in one day of that Friday of playing. Like
Yeah.
we were there for 6-8 hours, and we played 4 games, and it was like we're done. Like, if we were moving on, even better, right? But it was like cool. We didn't spend a travel day, a practice day, and 2 days of playing 2 games each day and not moving on. It's 4 days. And it's like now all right, we spent one travel day and 1 day of playing. Half the time, for a lot less money. Felt nice. That felt really good. And yeah, being not flying, being able to drive there,
That was nice.
it was so nice. Not weighing my bag. Holy shit, my bag was so heavy. Dude,
Nice.
loaded up. Extra pads, extra stuff for guys that might need it. Whatever I could fit in there. Please bring it. And I didn't have to worry about that. All 2 setups just in case, right?
Having our own tents, that was really
Yep.
nice.
Bro, that is nice because, dude, obviously, we had to buy a cooler every event.
That too.
Like at the semi-pro level, if you want to be smart and not bounce the shit out of people, you have to have your paint on ice or cooled at least, right?
Away from the
And
sun.
if you don't have a cooler, you're lacking, bro. To where we have to buy a cooler every single time. What we do with that cooler, sometimes we're able to hit the good old fashioned mica and we are able to return it while it's dirty, or we just leave it and now it's some kind of crackhead's shelter, you know.
Yeah.
So but we got to actually bring our own cooler. That was it was very very nice, and I think what Mike Hinman is doing with the West Coast Paintball Players League is nothing but good. I mean, me and Caden even talked to him for a little bit, and Mike is an incredibly down to earth guy, dude. I respect the shit out of him for what he's doing, and he was talking. He was giving us a ton of numbers on the way things cost and the way and what he has to go through, right? And he's like, dude, I'm gonna make sure. He told me he spends extra money on every single case that is in the truck to make sure every single batch is good. Because sometimes you go to an NXL and you go to the paint trucks and you're testing all the different skids. There is at least one skid that is complete fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah. And
That didn't really happen when we were with HK, if I'm being honest. HK was relatively good, but everyone else.
The paint was, but look, there'd be more brittle stuff and less brittle stuff, and we were able to talk with the paint guys and test our batches and
It was
get a
good
pick
stuff.
of the litter, but for other divisional teams, like teams that don't have that luxury, they get what they get.
Yeah, and what you got from WC was good. All of it was
Dude,
great.
Yeah.
Shooting
It was shot good.
kitties.
Like, dude, I'm shooting out of my gun and I'm like, damn, this is nice.
Shout out GI. Shout out GI.
Yeah, they shot really well.
Yeah, who I was seeing other teams breaking paint, like having issues with breaking paint, but I don't think we did. I think one guy, I don't even
Probably weren't
remember
shooting
who it was.
Eclipse.
Yeah, someone was breaking some paint, but I think they undersized the bore and then it went up and it was fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had no issue breaking paint. It shot great all 4 games. That's good though. He's taking money out of his own pocket to make sure that the players are having a good experience. Because look, if it's bad batches of paint and just to if he cut a corner to have more money in his pocket with bad batches of paint, that's gonna leave a poor taste in the player's mouth and not come. Like it makes complete sense for long term. Right?
I see why the
Spend more money
retention
now,
is so good.
and yes, exactly. So he's gonna keep bringing players back. Um,
And that's
yeah,
that's a league where it's like, dude, I mean, bro, I would love to help out in any kind of possible way I can, right? And they were even cool. I remember when we went down there and we were kind of shooting some content, dude. They even collabed on a couple of reels with us, right? They didn't have to do that. We're not like a WC sponsored podcast or anything like that. Like I didn't have anything arranged. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna reach out for in the collab. If they accept it, they accept it. If they don't, they don't. And they did every time.
yeah,
Which is awesome because they're like, oh, another set of eyes that could possibly be on the league. Boom, I'm in. Right? So Mike is running a fantastic league. Genuinely seems passionate about it. Loves the game. And I can't even complain about that. Right? As a guy who loves the game himself, dude, Mike is the fucking man. You know?
you're doing it right for the regional league.
For sure.
Another thing I liked, I didn't enjoy the reffing on the main field. It felt like lone wolf, like the lone wolf field reffing.
Yeah,
for
solid
NFL.
reffing.
Yeah,
Solid
and,
reffing.
and
Just that one
then
incident.
yeah,
And even with that one
but that
incident,
was on the other field.
maybe the ref
Yeah.
even blinked. Maybe there are times where, no joke, you guys know it for sure because you guys have reffed, where you blink and then you see a spray all of a sudden in the middle of your blink and you're like, whoa, player, get out.
Yeah.
There's been times I think I've told it on the podcast. There was one time where it was like semifinals or the finals, and I'm standing in the snake corner watching this guy in the snake corner rapping, and Caden comes in from like the other field when it's done, stands right next to me, a couple feet away, watching him too, and I'm watching him, and Caden calls him out and then throws a penalty, and I'm like, where the fuck did he get hit? And it's just like on his hopper. And I'm like, I was staring at him the whole time. I didn't see shit. Like, I was like, it's
Like
just
that.
different
I
angles.
like that.
Different angles. He
Yeah.
saw it get hit. He saw the guy keep shooting. And he threw the penalty. And I'm like, there was no one else in the vicinity for me to watch. No one on the back line, no one to cry. Like, I'm solely focused on this guy. And I don't even see him get hit.
Dude,
Never
literally,
react, nothing.
the triangular of the aurora borealis with the rotation of the earth, I like that shit generally comes into play when you have to ref. You know, you like literally you shutting your eye, the fastest muscle that can possibly move in the human body, the eye or the fucking eyelid blinking is the fastest thing you can do, and you still miss it.
That's why
You
that's why I blink one eye at a time now. when I'm
You know
refereeing.
who I still think is the best ref to this day?
Micah?
Micah.
Micah's a great
is
ref, bro.
god ref.
Micah is
He
a
is
great ref.
So good at it.
You know, he has the eagle eye, dude. Must be that
He catches
Islander.
those cheaters because he's a fucking cheater.
Facts. Facts. Straight up, dude. Straight up. But guys, okay, what would if we had to make a list for pros and cons for WC? What would they be?
On pink Phil.
Pink Phil, my Brent.
It stains. It
Pissed.
stains, yeah.
Pissed.
Brendan
I'm
is
still trying to get it out, bro. I'm
not
still
gonna-
trying to get it out.
I'm not gonna say this is a con. I'm gonna say this is like 1% con, maybe like the middle of a Venn diagram. But I'm gonna say blind layout. I'm gonna say it's like.
I don't mind the blind layout because it's different, right? At least it like I don't mind the blind layout. I think it kind of can
I like
make
that,
it to where
but
whichever team figures out the dice roll of the layout faster usually wins, right? And it kind of adds like another versatility tool to your belt, right? Because dude, anybody can practice a layout and be good at a layout. Certain teams are good at a blind layout.
I'm
So-
saying
but
that, I'm saying
then-
that with a but. That's why I always say
Yeah.
that.
I see that. I see certain teams being good with blind layout, but I see certain teams being great with the release layout. with a week or two
Facts.
on it, right? I agree with it's the first, it's who can adapt the quickest, right, on a blind layout, who can absorb the chaos really quick, and
who can put together the
counterpunch that.
creative moves where you're slicing through the field doing a run through.
But on the other hand, it's like, you give a team time to dissect everything. They're gonna find the small angles of like, oh, when they are in this important spot, like we can come to this exact spot, stand up, push into the bunker, bounce it off this, shoot you. It's the very minute things. So there's pros and cons just to that. I didn't mind it. I think just this layout was kind of just doo doo. So
I feel like every fucking COD map you do bad at, you call it doo doo.
It was just. I mean, when it released, I was just, man. I was looking forward to that Dorito side. I like the Dorito side. It was the Stank side. I was like,
I was looking forward to it too.
Yeah.
That shit was fun though.
Other cons.
I don't want to say the blind layout is a complete con. Maybe put that
middle of the Venn diagram.
Middle of the Venn diagram. Asterisk on that. I think we need time for that because it is different for us.
I think another con, scoreboard.
Yes.
With the scoreboard location.
That was number one. Number.
Trying to it's genuinely, the league was very good. Like, I'm not even talking shit. I'm just trying to, like, if I was a nitpicker on it, hard R with the nitpicker, oh god. Anyway, sorry. If I were to nitpick all these like little things that like stopped it from being perfect, like we're just saying, if in a perfect world, obviously there's probably rhyme and reason to everything on why it goes down the way it is, right? That we don't even know.
And like, we're comparing it to the NXL because that's what we've been playing.
That's another question: is are there any differences between WC and the NXL? But I want to do the Venn Venn diagram first.
Another, I guess, con, right? It'd be nice if we were able to, again, comparing it to the NXL. The NXL has chrono areas. Whereas this one we didn't. We
That's
had
valid.
Walk onto the field, which I'm fine with. No issue. It's just
maybe there is a chrono area. We just don't know where it is because we're just so unfamiliar to the field.
Maybe.
That genuinely is what it could be. I mean, I didn't see. I myself did not see an area specifically for chronoing.
Even then, the premier field should have it.
I would. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, other than that, the premier field, whatever. That's fine. It's like the interests are a little far, but whatever. That's me being nitpicky. I'm fine with that, actually. You just gotta hustle your ass. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I honestly didn't. I wasn't playing and like, man, this sucks. To any part of it. What they did great.
Let's go to the pros. Let's go to the pros.
Talked about the paint. Paint was really good.
Paint was great. That is definitely a pro.
Yeah.
The layout of the event was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not the playing layout. The
venue.
The village.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
The village. The vendor. They have a little vendor aisle too. It's nice. Like taking a stroll down there.
Location for West Coast players, specifically if you're West
Yeah.
Coast.
That's good, right? That is a great pro. Another pro for me, I like that it's like, I guess, family run. Mike Hinman is his wife. What's her name? Tracy. I think her name is Tracy.
Yep.
She's super nice.
Yeah.
She's like running registration, doing tons of stuff behind the scenes. His son's running the paint truck, right? Like, It's cool to see that like family dynamic, behind a league.
Yeah.
It makes me want to support it more, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like homegrown, like, dude, are you gonna go support Olive Garden, or are you gonna go support the fucking ma and pa Italian spaghetti shop fucking rolling out their fucking dough still for pizza?
Does the mom and pa shop have unlimited soup and salad? and breadsticks?
No, the bread sits are actually a
No,
little.
absolutely not.
That
No,
is
burn them
crazy. That is crazy. This guy even fucking
The
went to
breadsticks are good.
Andiamo's. This fucking
Breadsticks
guy.
with dipping sauce.
Valid. Dipping sauce is big. Dipping sauce is big for sure. At least some butter.
Alfredo sauce with the breadsticks.
Wait, which one serves milk?
Not Olive Garden.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
it-
they
wait,
don't.
No, they don't.
No, they
No, they don't. Marv asked.
that was
Mm.
that's oh my god, that's you're
Marv
right.
asked. You got any milk? No. We do not have any milk, sir.
Eyes are getting ready to bulge out of his head, holding into laughter.
But overall, dude, the pros, reffing, good. Reffing was overall
It was
really
solid,
good.
yeah.
Solid reffing.
Again, the main field, the 5 field, felt like a lone wolf premier field reffing.
Mhm.
Right? They had a pro or two out there, pro refs from the NXL, and the other field it felt like the second semi-pro field that we'd play on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then other pro that we haven't talked about, pricing. Pricing's so much better
Oh
for
my god,
WC.
yeah,
For sure.
Jesus Christ.
And paint, I'm pretty sure paint's similar to NXL still, but entry at least cheaper, so much
Way cheaper. And
but the flights alone, I mean, fuck, the flights to Tampa
Bro.
were $500-$600, and
for one way.
and that, I mean, and yeah, exactly. That's one plane ticket, and maybe one player spent that for a whole tournament here.
Yeah.
So, and that was a whole tournament, not just a way to get there.
Yeah. And, obviously, there is no universe where a paintball tournament will be cheap. But, I mean, it just felt very for the player. It felt like it was, obviously, Mike Himman, legend of the game, used to play on Dynasty, right? Like, made by the player for the player, it felt like. It just felt very authentic. And that's so, authenticity is a huge thing for me, at least.
100%.
So,
dude, some Brando.
But okay, so how would you? What are the main differences between the NXL for you, Caden?
Well, with the
Grass.
topics we talked about, obviously location. Yeah, that is a huge thing. The WC was on turf, which I ain't complaining.
I ain't complaining either.
It guarantees no fucking glass and in random places.
Yes.
No giant fucking potholes or like getting dirt. Like you can still core sample, but like not actually core sampling.
I mean, dude, usually like with the NXL, by the second day, the spot where you're like diving into the snake is usually cratered.
Yeah, giant trench.
So,
right. I definitely do like the turf. If they switch to grass, I'm not gonna complain.
For sure, right? If
Turf is really nice.
they
The
found a
turf is
location,
nice, too.
yes, if they found a location where
Not
they're like,
perfect.
oh, dude, we can make 5 fields with perfect grass. Oh hell yeah, I'm in. But if they're like, hey, we can make 5 fields with good turf, I'm in too.
Yeah.
So like the field is very well taken care of. Mike Himman, he must pay his employees well because they're doing a great job.
Mhm.
And it wasn't another thing compared to the NXL is that it was not a ginormous journey to the paint truck.
I was gonna say the detail about WC is because it's like at a park. It's dense. It's a little bit more dense than
Yes.
like an NXL. NXL
Like-
is like so much land, so like walk around.
And the thing is, right, one thing that is in common with the WC and the NXL is the divisionals are still fucking insane. Like you go to the divisionals, you are standing shoulder to shoulder, taking a fucking nice fatty hit off another dude's breath. Like you are for sure sharing the same fucking brain, like airways in there, and it's crazy. It's very fast paced, and it must be genuinely difficult to be a ref over there because you're like, dude, next, because you have like
Right.
so many games being played, right? Like, I mean, us at the Sepul, we obviously. I mean, on field 2, the way I run the chrono refs, I'm like, dude, get him out there. Like, make sure like you're the one yelling, hey, Goblin Munchers on the field, right? And who are they playing? They're playing the Bofa boys, right?
Right.
Like, get them out there quick. And they were very, very good at that. They were very, very good at keeping the pace of the game to where at least it didn't look like anybody who's playing underneath Saturday Night Lights. It was all during the day.
Definitely not.
So, Another thing compared to the NXL that this is by far the biggest one for me. I do not get to see as many of my people. Like,
True.
dude, I am at the NXL, I am a social butterfly. Like, to where not seeing Smiley Joe, not seeing Matt the Gym Rat, not seeing Shelda, not seeing 40 Media. I don't know if I said that already, but
No.
you know, not seeing a lot of my friends, like not seeing my friends on Texas Demolition, not seeing my friends on Denver Altitude. Even though I saw CJ Shamber, he was playing on Phionix Rising, right? Shout out to him.
Shout out CJ.
But it was, I don't get to see VG. It's a different experience, and that part is kind of, if I'm being honest, for me personally, that is heartbreaking, right?
Yeah.
Because
that was gonna be a topic I bring up. Of we're not in Tampa, and it's weird.
it is weird.
It is really weird.
It is a feeling that I have not had in a long time. It's as if there was a black hole on my heart, to like where it's like my heart should be there with my people, you know, and it's not. And it just feels kind of weird, right? Like and
It makes me feel like I'm not at that high level. Like,
I guess, yeah.
It might just be a mental block, but it's just like, damn, like I'm not at the major league.
Yes.
Especially with like the big thing they're doing now with like the stadium, which
right.
I'll wait for Brando.
And I would, I would love to go to the fucking stadium and cheer. Like, dude, I would be cheering like a motherfucker. People would be trying to escort me out. Like, these Karens would be pissed off because then I'm like, oh, well, fuck you, bitch. I'm recording you, bitch. Have fun on Reddit, right? But it feels incredibly foreign, and I do not like it. I'm kind of kept me up at night, if I'm being honest. I was like laying in bed and you know, my girlfriend's next to me and she's kind of just like, we're kind of just like talking, and I'm like, dude, I should be in Tampa right now, right?
It's
like
bittersweet seeing all those reels people are posting,
right? And it looks absolutely incredible. I'm really excited to check my social media after, because right now, as we're filming, I'm pretty sure the finals are probably done now. But I do want to go back and I do want to watch it. I want to see all the reels about it because, dude, genuinely, that is so amazing. That is paintball history being played inside of the stadium. Right. Yeah. And sure, there were plenty of reels with like nobody in the stands. But dude, I saw, it must have been hot as shit. The sun is beating directly on you. I saw everybody that didn't have a full head of hair like Caden and I wearing a fucking boonie hat or some kind of like moisture rag on the top of their head blocking the sun, you know, because you can't take in umbrellas or anything like that, right? Like during the day, it honestly kind of looked miserable in the stands. It looked very, very hot. But it just, I do not like the feeling, right? And the fact that two of my teammates are there, right, to support their women in the WNXL, like, I wish I was there cheering them on.
Yeah.
Like,
we're discussing how Tampa is now, and like not being there.
Weird it feels. I was telling Michelle leading up to it, the layout dropped on Wednesday, and I was like, usually I'm like fucking ready. I'm like, can't wait. You know, I'm looking at like 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, whatever. Oh shit, the layout drops at work. And yeah, it was like, oh, layout dropped. Cool. Shit.
Yeah.
And not playing it for this weekend. Going out there and watching Pink play it, it was like, fuck, we should be here.
100%.
It hurts.
Right.
It
and
hurts. It hurts.
I was saying how, like, when you stepped away, I was saying how like, one of the main heartthrobs about it is, dude, we just don't get to see our people. Dude, the Matt the Gym Raz, the Shell does, like, Smiley Joe. Like, it feels
ARG.
Like, and I don't even know if he's there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Right. And also, let me just say to that, shout out to ARG Fishing. Go follow his ass on Instagram. He is coming up with some great fishing content. And just because you leave paintball doesn't mean you're gone forever. Right. He's just creating a whole nother style of content that is appealing to a whole other audience. That is awesome. Right. I mean, I'm not a fisherman, but dude, I love watching fishing videos. You know, nice and peaceful.
I'd like to go shark fishing.
Me and Brando went shark fishing. We use our own bodies as bait.
Hell yeah.
you know, like real men.
He didn't come back as a legend like Cedar though.
That was before I knew him, the Shark Rider, you know.
Shark Rider.
But and then the last, what's up, Brando? We'll say something.
Oh, it was just how weird it is. Yeah, no, seeing it all, watching it on the games today, and
It,
The FOMO is
it's
hitting.
just, it's it, well,
it's
it,
different.
it's one thing that we're missing. It's another fact that they're doing something crazy like this the year we stop.
Yeah, yeah, it's the first event back that we're not going to. Michelle asked if she's like, yeah, but the team's not. I know. It's the FOMO of missing out with the guys isn't there, but it's just weird knowing that none of us are going to play. It's not just I'm missing this event. It's we're all missing this event as a team. There's there's not a team of ours going to compete.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird and it sucks, but again,
On on that topic, dude, it really scares me because you guys have known I've had like problems with my shoulder for a while now. I'm finally going to get it checked out in like a month, and I'm really scared that the doctor's gonna be like, you need surgery. I don't want to be taken out of the game, and that fucking scares me. I don't want FOMO, bro. I want to be playing. I want to be the starter guy.
You know,
It's a scary thing to think about.
the thing is because I can kind of give some wisdom on that. Like I don't like when I hurt my ankle and I was out for like 6 weeks, like that feeling of like going out to practice and like watching the guys play. Like, dude, I that anger inside me is like building up. Where I'm like, bro, like I want to be that guy so fucking bad. But then you kind of can give yourself some peace of mind. You're like the boys got this. You know, I need to take care of myself to where when I come back as a fucking cyborg, I'm gonna be better. You know.
And the man in me, the wants to just ignore it, like, oh, it's nothing. But it's gotten to the point where it's like it will start to hurt from playing video games or just even writing like with a pencil. My shoulder will start to flare up, and that's like kind of starting to become a red flag for me.
Absolutely.
but have you haven't been to the doctor since? I mean, usually surgery's a last resort.
Yeah.
So
So hopefully it's not something where it's necessary.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna get
so.
an X-ray
I
done.
think luckily I don't
Yeah.
think you're that big of a fucking pussy where you need surgery to where I think you'll probably be fine. But you
I'm
know,
pretty, Brando, Mr. Medical Guy, correct me if I'm wrong. If there's any tear, does it what classifies the need for surgery?
depends on what you tore and if it's like a full thickness tear. So
Okay.
I if it's like
Probably
a
not.
partial tear, and a lot of times like you'll probably get an MRI for that.
Mm.
Um, and probably get an MRI, and yeah, I've seen stuff where patients come in, it's like, yep, there's a tear. Your MRI shows that there's a tear. We get in there and there's no tear, and vice
Hmm.
versa. It's like
Hmm.
MRI shows that there's no tear. We get in there, it's like there's a massive tear. So it just, I don't know, it's just something with the slices of
Huh.
the MRI. So
what do you do
not
when they're like
100%.
when you open it up and there's no tear? Like what like do you go around searching for what it could possibly be, or are you just like, oh well, the part that there was a tear, close them up,
No, you put them in a range of motion to make sure that there's no tear. Maybe it's a small tear that isn't all the way through. It's
a
like, all
micro
right, well,
tear.
this, yeah. If it's holding in and the cuff's not loose, like, all right, cool. You'll go through rehab, and we're not gonna. There's nothing for us to fix. But if it's loose and it's not torn all the way, we'll complete the tear and then repair it and everything. I mean, it's what they're consented for. It's kind of a diagnostic a procedure as well on top of a repair. But again, it could be a rotator cuff. It could be like I hurt my biceps tendon when I hurt my shoulder, and that resolved.
That one's scary. The
Um,
bicep tendon.
yeah,
That one's scary.
and you could live without it, but it's cosmetic mostly when they fix it. Just so it doesn't like
Hmm.
fall down.
God.
Um, yeah, but Yeah, I don't know.
You
Just
just gotta stay
depends.
dedicated to your physical therapy a lot especially when it's like
Yeah,
when they go and they're like, hey, well, this could possibly be like, the range of motion here isn't looking too good. Like they'll probably give you like a physical therapy routine to go through,
Mhm.
and it is incredibly important to do that. Like when I dislocated my patella, my fucking kneecap, dude, that physical therapy, like I'm doing very minimal movement, like going on my like laying on my side and lifting my leg up sideways, and it would make every muscle connected to it like scream, to where
Yeah.
it's like eventually you just have to like get to the point to where it's strong enough to where it's not screaming. It's like when the first time you ever work out, like you first ever work out your biceps at like a good level. You're not just fucking lifting weight just to lift weight, but you're like going there doing correct reps, and it is like you are straining to get it up for the final rep. It's like that, but your first try.
Yeah. So hoping for the best. It's just a fear of mine. I don't want to have to be taken out.
Yeah, just know if you need surgery, you're game.
Damn, that dude.
Oh,
Honestly, that
fuck.
is fuck, dude. No, I can't get surgery. No way, I can get surgery.
I
Can't get
come back
gay.
after surgery. I'm like, oh hey, Brando.
Yeah, you're just so fucking speak.
Oh fuck.
Oh god damn it.
You know,
All right.
Okay. What topic do you guys want to go on to next? I was kind of thinking the philosophy one, but that might be for my. We're coming up on 2 hours. Like we're at like 151 right now.
All right,
So,
I'm gonna change it to a fun topic.
all
Real
right, hell
quick.
yeah, hell yeah.
We just gotta change the fun topic. All right, boys. If you had to one live in and also one that you wouldn't want to live in of a video game realm, which realms are you picking to be in and that you'd like to avoid like 100%?
Do I get like all the perks of like being a player in the game? Like
Mhm.
respawn?
you I'll say you're not the main character. You're an NPC, but you can have the abilities in that realm, but you're not the main character.
Okay, so if I were to say GTA, could I just be like a fucking like an online player? Or am I just playing the campaign?
What the campaign?
Oh, then hell yeah. I mean, if it was online, I get fucking 12-year-olds shooting at me with flying bikes. GTA Online is a fucking lawless swamp. So I mean, GTA, that one seems pretty fun to live in. You can get away with anything just by escaping the cops and turning around a corner.
Okay. What about a video game realm you'd like to avoid? Like you would number one worst place to live in.
Fuck, Resident Evil's pretty fucking up there. I mean, being a fucking human, being a normal average Joe in The Witcher would also fucking suck.
I would say I wouldn't want to live in like the Metro games.
Okay.
The Last of Us would probably suck as well. That would probably be a place that would suck. World War Z, Left 4 Dead, anywhere with zombies would probably suck. Thumbs down on Dying Light living there, bro. I love that game, but that's terrifying.
Especially at nighttime.
What I'd like to live in
Minecraft?
I was about to say a sleeper pick, kind of obvious.
Minecraft
seems like a calm place to live in.
Yeah, low key. I would Elden Ring, the views, but realistically, the world of Elden Ring is nothing but suffering and pain.
That's definitely don't want to live in Elden Ring. If you're not the main tarnished.
Maybe Helldivers if I can spread democracy.
Brando's thinking hard.
Trying to.
Fortnite?
Hell no.
Like the campaign version, like the
Lego Fortnite?
It'd be a fun game. Lego Star Wars, fun game to live in.
I'd have to go Minecraft.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I could co-sign that Minecraft, but I want to pick my version. Minecraft beta 1.7.3.
Is that before?
Yes.
Is that before the jungle was released?
Before the jungle, before you had to eat, before you had
What?
hunger.
Before you had
Before you had-
hunger?
you had
Why?
Damn. At that point, you got like nothing to do.
The fact that you know that is
What?
also crazy to me.
I mean,
What?
you got
Me?
tons of stuff to do, but like when Minecraft was
Think about it,
so
though,
young, like like I don't even think the Ender
They had
Dragon wasn't even a
Herobrine
thing yet.
back then.
Oh.
Herobrine was live back then.
You're
Yeah,
done, buddy.
I was playing it in alpha. My first world was an alpha build.
Damn.
Like 1.7.3 wasn't like young.
But if you think about today's Minecraft, the updates, you got copper golems that could work for you. I could go ride a Nautilus.
Dude, you
I
could
go
have
right across the ocean.
You could have villager slaves doing your every will,
I could
farming
fly
slaves.
On a gat.
You could have a mending slave.
I don't want that.
You could have the copper slaves.
I don't
I
want
mean
that. What
villagers.
am
I mean
doing with
villagers, not
copper?
slaves. I mean villagers.
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 What the hell am I doing with copper?
Copper golem, sort your chest for you.
You gotta do waxed copper so
I'll
it
sort my
doesn't
chest.
oxidize and turn teal. Even though me personally, I like that look.
Oh man. Oh no. That is what it is.
What's
It's like
another?
too many options.
What's another realm you'd want to live in, besides Minecraft? It seems like we all co-sign on that.
Ooh.
Hey, Pokemon.
Actually, I've heard takes that like it would fucking suck to live in the Pokemon realms, because with some of the characters
Are
They're like
villainous,
Pokemon?
bro.
are villainous. Like they
They will
just
kill you.
kill for fun.
Yeah, they will kill
But
you
It does sound cool to have my own Pokemon though.
for sure.
That
Like,
is kind of.
I would definitely ride around on a fucking Arcanine.
I fucking
Show's kind of a basic
my fucking-
Pokemon, but dude, having a fucking Arcanine,
have
dude,
fucking starter Pokemon.
flying around on a
Phil.
fucking Charizard.
Mm.
Mm.
You know what?
Have a Greninja by my side.
Oh man, I'm thirsty. Blast me, Blastoise.
Hatch, you want to come hunt dinosaurs with me in Turok?
Oh, dude, that game when I was a kid would scare the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah.
That game.
Another game. Don't
That's
don't
up
want to live
there.
in Hatching. I played it. The Forest.
Oh,
This-
dude.
I do not. It's Sentinel Island. I do not want to live in Sentinel Island.
Yeah, that sounds like a fucking hellhole, bro. If I'm being honest, like, when we were going into like the cave, like one night randomly at like 10 p.m., me and Caden jump in a call, and we're like, you know what? Let's start a brand new run on the forest, and we were way in over our heads. We would honestly, actually, we were fine. We were fine realistically,
We were
but
in a cave for the entire time.
dude, I was like, what the fuck is this game, right? I played the first forest, but if I'm being honest, I guess I was a housewife in the first playthrough, dude. I was making sure the house is all set up, got the walls in, making sure we got
I
enough
built 3
food,
houses.
right? I was trying to make sure that, life is good for everybody, Grab me a board and a hammer and I'll hit it, or whatever the fuck they say in that song,
All right.
But yeah, dude, World War Z, fuck no. Anything with zombies, realistically, is not the way. GTA, I could live there.
Which one?
You
5.
said online.
Oh no, 6.
Oh, you said 5.
6. If I
6 isn't even out yet.
okay, well then if I get that one, then I obviously then I choose. If I can't choose 6, then I'll choose 5. Because but dude, being an NPC kind of sucks because you're just walking on the street, then all of a sudden a fucking Bugatti is coming at you 200 miles an hour, running you over. Like it must be a really rough day when your fucking jet crashes into your fucking house on GTA Online. But that's a good question, Caden. That's a really good question.
Thank
Maybe
you.
I don't know too much about Baldur's Gate, but I feel like that one's pretty chill.
Wait, am I? Oh,
Baldur's
Baldur's Gate. I was thinking of the wrong thing. Is it chill? I thought there was like a whole war.
Maybe honestly, dude. Okay, if I could, Elden Ring, Night Rain, and just be a night farer. Just knowing that like you just can't really die. You just kind of like get sent back. Like until you defeat the Night Lord and the Lord of Night. What happens after that? Is life just great after you truly free the Night Lord?
Mm.
Like fuck, dude. I love
I'll go into
games like that.
I'll go into Mario Galaxy and go travel the
Oh
universe.
shit! Okay, yeah. Maybe
I was thinking
Kirby,
Super
Nightmare
Mario,
and
some
Dreamland.
kind of thing, but.
You ever played that on the Game Boy? That one's like that's like an OG pull, dude. That one was on Game Boy.
Imagine living in the Mario Party world, having to do mini games all the time. Sounds kind of fun.
I mean, hell yeah, but You can't go backwards though, right? Like you can only go forward in Mario,
What do you mean?
right? Once you get to a certain point of going forward, you
Oh,
just can't go
I'm talking about
backwards.
Mario Party.
Super Smash Bros. Just smash the bros.
What?
What?
I'm hard.
Yeah.
That goes hard.
Dude, Smash Bros. Dude, with the boys, dude. You know, who was your guys' Smash
Dude,
Bros.
no,
main?
if you no the storyline of Smash Bros is actually kind of scary, where the light fucking goes down and obliterates everybody.
I actually shed a tear when Kirby got sucked up. I was like, bro, Kirby's like the ultimate being. Kirby is like the ultimate being.
Smash Bros has good music though.
For sure. Great music. It's one of those games where Nintendo kind of mastered it, where there are some games like Skyrim does it, Elden Ring does it, The Witcher does it, where there's a certain like melody of the game where it like makes you like subconsciously want to play the game more because the music is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Nintendo definitely has that down to where it's like just so good, you know. But great question, Caden. Great fucking question. Great question.
That's my fun topic.
Yeah. Brando, do you have a subject you would like to talk on before we close out?
The Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
There was something. Oh, when I stepped away, did you guys go straight into the Tampa thing?
Wishy-washy. We were kind of just like
Okay.
we were just kind of like talking about how it just was weird us not being there.
Okay. You guys talk about after we got done playing WC and how
Nope.
quickly we all fucking dispersed.
Yeah, that shit was
and
gay as fuck.
how it
Let me
was
just
gay,
say, yeah, like once we were done with WC, some people like left that night and went home, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird and I'm just gay for the boys, but it was just kind of lame. Like if you left early like that, I thought you were fucking lame as shit. You know, we were supposed to get team bonding time to where, you know, build the team chemistry, and on top of how good it already is. And I was like, dude, we straight up slacked on that, right? So
Yeah.
And if I'm being honest, I typed in the group chat, but for some reason, I did not have the balls to push send. I wanted to say, hey, I think next time WC, nobody leaves until Sunday. We need to spend it together as a team.
I think that'd just be said in person.
You're probably right, but you're definitely right. And I was impatient. I was like almost impatient, where I was like, it was on my mind right at that moment. I typed it in, and I chose not to press send, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, especially right after emotions are high, whatnot. Look, I understood. I see Gavin leaving early because he has like a 14-hour drive or something, 12, something like that. You know, cool, dude. Leave a day early. That way you're not taking another day off of. Cool. You have the long travel out of all of us. But yeah, everyone. I mean, it was half the team left by morning, and it was like, all right, well,
this is fucking gay. It was basically you, me, and Caden for you know, most of the day, which obviously I'm not even tripping about, right?
Went and got pizza.
Yeah, and I even told my girlfriend, and I was like, you know, this weekend was really nice because I told her, I was like, dude, me and Brando really got like a lot of like quality time together and a lot of like quality conversation, and really like learned a lot more about each other, you know. And you know, sure, call us fucking gay for me saying that, but it's like, you know, it's different. Like it was different. Brando, I consider you easily one of my best friends, you know, to where I fucking I trust you with my fucking life. And, you know, it was nice to even improve that friendship even further, right? I got to, on the way back, me and Brando went to the famous Italian spot local to Clovis, dude, Andiamo's, bro. Dude, we made it.
How did you like it?
So what did I don't even remember what I got, but mine was really good. At first bite, I was like, okay, all right, and then I kept
remember what
eating
you
it.
got?
It was I don't know, some chicken pasta, but it was like this garlic sauce maybe with it or something. I don't fully remember. When I saw it, I was like, That sounds pretty good.
I remember Michelle got like she got like what was it? Gnocchi with ziti.
Pesto gnocchi.
Yeah, pesto.
Pesto
Gnocchi's good. I like gnocchi.
Yeah,
So
the pesto
good.
was good. Mine was good. I mean, I loved it. It was delicious. No more. But Hatch always talks about, you call them God saucers,
God's
right?
frisbees. Yeah.
Frisbees. Yeah, he always talks about the raviolis there, and like I had a bite of mine, and then he offered me a bite of his, and when I put it in my mouth, I was like, I chose the wrong thing on the menu.
Dude, the fucking ravioli, dude, it is like no joke, so good.
It was good.
It was
good.
cooked perfectly. The sauce,
Like, dude,
the marinara sauce.
You could eat that with no teeth. Like, it is just so perfectly soft.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It was delicious.
My 92-year-old grandma with dementia could probably eat that shit easily.
I'm gonna order that to go next time.
Dude, like, I mean,
2 orders of them.
shit. Like, all I'm saying is, man, us as the team. Imagine all of us that drove. We all drive back together. We all hit that place up as a family. Dude, that would have been just so much fucking better. And I just thought it was so lame that all the guys kind of left really quick. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little emotional pussy.
No. Hey, I told you. Michelle told you too on the way out. Like what Pink does. I mean, I commend them for it.
100%. That is fucking awesome.
They have it as a team of like, if they're not playing on Saturday, like no one leaves. We're having a team bonding day. They do shit together as a team. It's like, yeah, that's what I kind of anticipated on us doing. Whether we're playing or not, we're gonna be there Saturday. But no, it wasn't. But
And plus,
again,
us as FTS, we need to fucking go over there. We need to shoot fucking content straight up.
Mhm.
Like we need to be better with the paintball community. If I'm being straight up, right? We gotta genuinely not just practice what we preach. We gotta execute what we preach.
Yeah.
And that was just my way of thinking. Maybe I'm just a little weird about it, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. We also had a very, very full car.
We did.
That last day, and then plus I felt weird leaving Caden fucking 6 hours before his fucking flight. I'm like, bruh, like I felt like I was that episode of SpongeBob where he has to go work at the fucking chum bucket, and then he's like that episode where he's like, it's just a greasy stove, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, without you, remember that? You know what I'm talking about,
I
right?
appreciate it.
Right? That was what it felt like. I was like, damn, dude, like Vin Diesel and fucking Paul Walker. Paul Walker's fucking going off to the left, going to crash into a pole, and fucking Vin Diesel's going to crash into $10 more million with the next 10 Fast and Furious movies. That's what it felt like.
Crazy.
I'm just saying.
That was so easily said.
Well, I was Paul Walker in that situation. I was crushed. I was pissed. So, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little fucking weird, and the emotions definitely were high. Right, Mike? Like I had to have like Brando like talk me down on the way home. I'm like, dude, like fuck, man. Like I was so angry, and then Brando had me like see reason. Kind of like didn't extinguish the fire, but definitely like turned down the gas to where it wasn't so intense. Because I was probably bitching on the way home the whole time, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I felt like me and Brando had just had such good conversation. Like, there's some of it that we'll definitely get into one day. Like some of those questions that Brando, you and I were talking about, like when we were at that gas station.
Oh.
When we were picking out snacks. Like, dude, bro, we are having we'll talk the people. The day will come where we talk about it. But dude, it was like such an important moment between Brando and I that was like, man, like I saw the light, and that's what I don't even know how else to explain it other than that, genuinely, right? And dude, fucking light the beam, boys, light the beam, do it for someone else,
yeah,
But all right, anything else we want to say before we wrap it up and I start reading off the sponsors? All right, hell yeah. Well, guys, one thing we got to do before we close out, we got to thank our show sponsors, Welts Clothing. if you guys want some dope gear, the first Monday of every month, they come out with brand new stuff. Use code FTS for 10% off. What's up?
Wednesday.
What did I say?
Monday.
Fuck. Wednesday. Fucking turned it to fucking Mumbo, dude, instead of Wumbo. But yeah, the first Wednesday of every month, they come out with brand new apparel, whether it be a strap, a jersey, a tech tee, a hoodie, sweats. They make it all. Get yourself some Discipline merch. Use code FTS at checkout. Save yourself some money. Honestly, don't even use our code. Spend full price. Support those people. They are amazing, right? They genuinely care about the game, and they're doing leaps and bounds for paintball. It is great to see. And then shout out to Hormesis Paintball. Caden, you got a sick Hormesis band on right now. I'm still desperately waiting for Iron Kids, the day that comes out, and Dan Napoli finally, claps his hands, the dust of all the hard work. I'm very excited to see that. The one-on-one duels, they're gonna be at every single NXL event. Hopefully they make their way to a little bit more to the West Coast. But Hormesis Paintball, without them, paintball wouldn't be as shiny. So thank you to them. And then last but not least, Capital Edge Paintball Park. If you genuinely want to come shop on your sword in the Northern California area, there are great teams out there. Whether it be Pink, Devious Dogs, the Ducks, Incursion, everybody out there is good. And genuinely, if you go out, there are some weekends where you will see Impact practicing Aftermath and Dynasty on a random weekend. It is a great place to truly sharpen your sword. And if you genuinely made it this far, we appreciate you so much. Without you guys, we are absolutely nothing. And Caden, Brando, thank you guys for always sticking with me through this fucking wild journey. I love you guys, and there's genuinely nobody I would want besides you guys. It is crazy how much we have grown as brothers, to the point to where, I mean, bro, it still pisses me off. But dude, the fact that we can still call each other brothers, and I missed Brando's wedding, dude, I am blessed the fact that he kind of forgives me for that.
Piece of shit.
I am a piece of fucking shit. I was the only one who voted. You know who's the real piece of shit? Caden. Caden is the real fucking piece of shit.
All right.
I was like, Caden, you're voting with me, right? You're voting for the wedding, right? He goes, yeah. The guy is second up, and they're like, Caden, what do you vote for?
No.
I go for the event.
I was like last.
No, I was very last. I was very, very last.
I was closer. You think I was one of the first people? I was closer to last.
I was the very last one.
I'm not saying I was last. I'm saying I was closer to last, because at the point that it came to me, it was majority already voted, and it's just like, fuck.
Damn. So he said, I'm gonna go with the sheep. I'm gonna go with the fucking sheep, and fucking even though everybody.
Because I remember I said it doesn't matter anymore. So it's, I should have stood my ground. Yes, you're right.
Right.
But at that point, I called out. It didn't matter.
Dude, the very last one, and everybody is saying the NXL event. And then it comes to me, and I'm like, no, I want to go to Brando's wedding, and I want to support my boy. I want to be there. And then everybody was like, well, Hatch, you got outvoted, and don't be fucking gay and not go to the event, and just go to the wedding. And I was like, well, fuck, I can't be gay.
That's a weird thing to say.
You know? Like, shit. I don't know. But genuinely, that is one of my biggest regrets in life, was not going to that wedding, Brando. I hope you know that. But, you know.
How'd you get married and then Brando just won't go?
Whoa, chill, dude. Chill out with that. Chill the hell out. But, you know.
Oh, my bad.
If you made it this far, we love you with all our hearts. From your boy Hatch, Caden Spencer, one of the greatest Snake players to ever live, Brandon Brando Baird, royal blood of the Iron Man lineage. We love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.